Episode 24 of WWE 2K23 Universe Mode Monday Night Raw, and it is going to be for the 24/7 championship. It will be a rematch, one of the few times that we actually know who will challenge Swerve Strickland. It is this man who challenged Swerve Strickland last week on Monday Night Raw, the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, who actually earned himself a rematch, because this is what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. Jinder Mahal challenged Swerve Strickland for the 24/7 championship, but the match resulted in a count-out win for the champion, Swerve Strickland. I guess you could say taking the coward's way out. So Jinder Mahal has issued his case with the Raw general manager, getting a rematch for the 24/7 title that was granted, and Jinder Mahal a chance at redemption with his first piece of championship gold in his Universe Mode career, the 24/7 championship. Jinder Mahal becoming quite the popular name here on Monday Night Raw, and Jinder looking to right last week's wrong here tonight, as here comes the champion Swerve Strickland, who's had a lengthy run with that 24/7 championship. This past Friday night on SmackDown, Swerve Strickland retained the 24/7 championship against his former tag team partner, former world heavyweight champion Keith Lee. Swerve Strickland now moves ahead to tonight as he takes on Keith Lee in an Extreme Rules match for that championship. Swerve Strickland, of course, former AEW International Champion in the past, back when AEW was a part of our 2K23 Universe Mode. Swerve Strickland with that championship in hand. He's been a fighting champion, but we don't know why Swerve decided to take the coward's way out last week and win the match via countout. But in Extreme Rules, of course, no countouts, no disqualifications. Only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the middle of the ring. Swerve Strickland walking to the ring with purpose with that 24/7 title in hand. Our first of multiple championship matches here tonight. We'll get more to that later. Jinder Mahal, look at his eyes, laser focused.
And his opponent from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the 24/7 champion,
Swerve Strickland, of course, first of many names, well, one of many names to have held that championship. And like we said, multiple championships will be on the line. Of course, we know a Raw Tag Team Title Open Challenge will commence later on tonight. Becky Lynch defends the Raw Women's Championship against Saraya. And, of course, Jon Moxley will defend the Undisputed Universal Championship against Claudio Castagnoli and Bryan Danielson, two former members of the Blackpool Combat Club. But now the 24/7 title on the line. Swerve defends against Jinder Mahal. Look at Jinder. Huge elbow. He was waiting a week to hit that. Oh, and an amazing takedown. Of course, Jinder Mahal has been told numerous times in his pro wrestling career, you can't do this, you can't do that. Jinder Mahal looking to prove all the haters wrong here tonight. Jinder Mahal in huge control and a kick right to the champion Strickland. Of course, both men exclusive to the Monday Night Raw roster, but the 24/7 championship rules: every Raw, every SmackDown, every premium live event, the title must be defended. Swerve now looking to fly, taking Mahal down, and they are back outside the ring. But remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. Swerve does not have champion's advantage here tonight. But Swerve still looking to make Jinder Mahal pay, and a suplex connects on Jinder. And this is going to be an amazing episode of Raw. We'll also have a battle royal to determine the final member of the Women's Raw War Games team. Oh, and Swerve looking for the quick win. The cover on Jinder and a kick out. It's going to take more than that to put the Maharaja away. And, oh, taking Mahal down. MJF will also go one-on-one with Mr. Money in the Bank Shinsuke Nakamura. And Mahal, oh, wicked spine buster connects. Oh, but he got a little bit cocky because Swerve with a quick recovery. And Swerve looking to get back in control of this matchup. Look at these strikes here by Mr. Swerve. And now, oh, nice driver cover. Mahal's foot was on the rope, but remember, no disqualifications. Oh, and now Jinder. Jinder rolls through to win the championship kick out. Look at both men wanting to win the title. Who will walk out of episode 24 of Monday Night Raw as 24/7 champion? Of course, names like Roderick Strong, Eddie Kingston, Daniel Garcia, among many others, have held that championship. Some of those names even went on to make names for themselves in their Universal careers. Mahal now with a steel chair. Oh, but Swerve. Do you swerve when you drive? And a nice drop kick right to the temple of Jinder Mahal. Is this enough for the win? Here tonight, kick out. Mahal was distracted. And now Swerve with that steel chair. What's he going to do with it? Swerve looking to hit it. No. Knew Jinder Mahal was coming. And now Swerve. What comes up? Oh, look at that driver. Cover. Mahal's shoulders are down. Swerve Strickland retains the 24/7 championship. What a huge win. Mahal was distracted, tried to hit Swerve with the steel chair, didn't end up working, and Swerve with an amazing driver. And that was all she wrote as Swerve once again retains.
And still, the 24/7 champion.
Swerve Strickland gets to reign once again, as Swerve proving once and for all why he is the rightful 24/7 champion, beating Jinder Mahal in a rematch, and Swerve the longest reigning 24/7 champion in Universe Mode history. What a win for Mr. Swerve Strickland, as who will be next to challenge Swerve for that 24/7 championship? We'll find out in our next episode of SmackDown. But what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw. And of course, coming up next here on Monday Night Raw, look at all these names. All 8 of these women will collide in an over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner will get to be the final member of the Women's War Games team for Monday Night Raw. Blair Davenport, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Liv Morgan, Cora Jade, Shotzi, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Who will get to be the final member of Team Raw? We find out next here on Monday Night Raw, episode 24. As here we go, all 8 women are already in the ring. Oh, Britt Baker taking out Blair Davenport. And of course, look at all these names here in the match. Of course, a lot of them former women's champions. Of course, Cora Jade and Shotzi and Blair Davenport yet to win championships in their Universe Mode career. But everyone else has. Maybe there could be a dark horse. Of course, we know Chris Statlander, Bayley, and Charlotte Flair will be a part of Team Raw War Games. And Liv Morgan, the first person eliminated. That didn't take long. Blair Davenport going after Britt, and now Bianca with a nice clothesline to Davenport. It's been quite a while since Blair Davenport's competed in a Universe Mode ring. And Blair Davenport is in trouble. Oh, Shotzi tried eliminating her. It's been a while since we've seen Shotzi as well. So a lot of great focus on these women. Gotta watch out because they've probably spent a lot of time in the gym preparing. Of course, Rhea Ripley, former Raw Women's Champion, member of the Judgment Day, which also consists of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and J.D. McDonough. Blair with a nice swinging neckbreaker to Asuka and taking out Britt Baker. Blair Davenport, you cannot underestimate this woman. She's so sadistic and so laser focused. Is now Britt Baker taking out Bianca Belair. And now the ground and pound strikes by this woman is now Cora Jade. Cora Jade eliminates eliminates Britt Baker. Baker's down. And now Bianca Belair. Oh, amazing athletic ability by the former TBS champion. A lot of women are getting out early. As now Bianca. Oh, Rhea Ripley taking Bianca down. Cora Jade's in danger. She's on the ropes. Someone could eliminate her, but no one does. Shotzi eliminated by Asuka. We are now down to 5. Asuka, Blair Davenport, Cora Jade, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. Cora Jade has been very vocal of wanting to get a chance spear by Bianca Belair. And Cora Jade eliminated. I spoke too soon. We are already in our final 4. These women wanting to prove why they deserve to plant that Raw flag high and represent the red brand against Team SmackDown at War Games. We only know one woman who will be a part of Team SmackDown, that being former Miss Money in the Bank, Hikaru Shida. Someone Asuka knows very well. And Asuka now, with an ankle lock on Rhea Ripley. But now Davenport and Bianca Belair breaking that up. Everyone just wanting to get a piece of each other, just wanting to beat each other up. Any technical moves? Nah, can't do that. And Rhea, look at this textbook power by Mommy. And a suplex to Asuka. Rhea Ripley only had a 5-day reign as Raw Women's Champion in our Universe Mode. She would love to get another reign. As now, Bianca with a shot right to the midsection. Blair Davenport wanted a big kick, but that didn't end up connecting. As now, Rhea Ripley with a suplex to Belair. Of course, Bianca Belair was traded to Monday Night Raw upon AEW's cancellation. She was the final TBS champion in AEW's history. She never lost that title. She had to vacate it because of AEW's cancellation. And now Blair Davenport on the rope. Blair Davenport eliminated by Belair. It's now down to either Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, or Asuka. No! The braid. The braid being used as a weapon, lashing Rhea Ripley. That has gotta hurt. And now Asuka and Bianca Belair, temporary alliance, suplex to the bigger threat, Rhea Ripley. You know, Battle Royals were prone to get those type of alliances. As now Belair wanting to get the elimination. And she got it. But now Asuka. Asuka looking to take advantage. The first ever women's champion with a rear view. Great move by the recently returning Asuka. And Asuka now. Collision by both ladies. And a clothesline. I thought that was going to go over the top rope. I thought Asuka was going to win this whole thing, but she still can. Asuka putting Belair on the ropes. She has her up. And Asuka's going to War Games. Asuka is the final member of the Women's War Games team. And what a stacked team it is. It will be Chris Statlander, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka being a part of Team Raw at War Games. And I think Team Raw could get a very big victory. How will SmackDown General Manager Wolf Ferris compete with that? We will find out very shortly. Of course, War Games still a little while away, but Asuka with a huge victory here tonight at Monday Night Raw, as she has earned her way to Survivor Series War Games. As we are back here on Monday Night Raw, it is time for the Raw Tag Team. What the hell? What the hell? That's Solo Sikoa. That's Roman Reigns' music, but Solo Sikoa is here. I was going to say it's time for the Raw Tag Team Titles Open Challenge. Solo Sikoa is here. And there is the wise man and the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Oh my God. The bloodline is back. Of course, we know Solo Sikoa got traded to Raw upon AEW's cancellation, and Roman Reigns was fairly happy about it, but it now seems like Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns are answering the call and are challenging the new Raw Tag Team Champions, DIY, for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Neither Solo Sikoa nor Roman Reigns have ever won championship gold in their Universe Mode careers as of yet, I should say. And this is the first time in Universe Mode history where Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns will team up together. What a big threat to the Raw Tag Team division. Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns of the Bloodline are challenging these men, the new Raw Tag Team Champions, DIY. Of course, Johnny Gargano to your right, Tommaso Ciampa to your left. Those men won the Raw Tag Team titles in a triple threat match last week against the reigning champions, Brody Lee and Braun Strowman of the Wyatt family, and Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker. As now, DIY making their first title defense since winning them. Can this be the only time we see DIY as Raw Tag Team Champions? Because they got quite the challenge in Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Well, we will see. DIY, of course, have made careers out of being underdogs, and they are going to be quite the underdogs here tonight, as their Raw Tag Team title reign could be cut short.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 515 pounds, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline.
The Bloodline is back.
At a combined weight of 400 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa,
DIY, of course, the reigning Raw Tag Team Champions. But like we said, that reign could be cut short. Their first title defense, they want to be fighting champions. I don't think they ever expected Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa to answer the call. But here we go. Roman Reigns will start the match off against Johnny Wrestling in this Raw Tag Team title match, and it is now underway. Oh, and Roman Reigns straight out the gate with a rock bottom. And of course, the wise man Paul Heyman calling the action. Solo instantly tagged in. Oh, Solo went for a tackle. Johnny Gargano says no. And of course, we do know that Roman Reigns' cousins, Solo Sikoa's older brothers, the Usos, are the reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Of course, the longest reigning champions in Universe Mode history. Maybe Roman and Solo want to go against the Usos at Survivor Series, and that could be their reason for challenging for the belts. Or maybe they just feel like the tag team titles are the only option. And Tommaso Ciampa with a suplex right to the turnbuckles. Can this be it to retain? Of course not. It'll take a lot more to put the street champ down. Oh, and a discus clothesline. Shades of one of the men that DIY beat, Brody Lee. Of course, we do know Brody Lee and Braun Strowman will be in action later on tonight. They team up with Sheamus to take on Imperium in six-man tag team action. As now Johnny Gargano back inside the ring and DIY in control for the time being. As Gargano with a drop kick to Sikoa. And remember, countouts and disqualifications do apply. DIY have champion's advantage. And Ciampa gonna bring Sikoa back inside the ring. Johnny Gargano taking out Roman Reigns from the apron. And I don't think that's a very wise idea, but DIY want to isolate Solo Sikoa from this match, make it 2-on-1 momentarily. Very smart for the tag champs. It's Gargano now. Oh, taking Sikoa down. And Johnny getting the support from the crowd, but it doesn't realize Solo Sikoa's crawling. I believe Reigns is back on the apron. He is. Roman Reigns is back in this match. Oh, both men were thinking similar moves. Neither man was able to connect. Oh, Poison Rana to Roman Reigns. Of course, Roman Reigns hasn't had the very best track record as of late in his Universe Mode career, numerous times failing to capture the undisputed Universal title. And Roman Reigns now, the athletic ability of this man, despite his size, is something that needs to be documented. And Roman Reigns getting a bit cocky, but Johnny Gargano able to get back to his feet. And Roman Reigns again. Ooh, and a chop block right to the leg of Johnny Gargano and a clothesline. Oh, kip up by Gargano. Roman Reigns saw it coming though. Roman now bringing Johnny into the corner. Clothesline connects. It's been a while since we've seen Roman Reigns. Of course, his part-time schedule. But this is the occasion where he needs to come back to help himself and his cousin Solo win the Raw Tag Team titles for the first time in their careers. Elbow by Sikoa. Here's the cover and a kick out by Johnny. Back and forth here in the early going of this tag team title match. Scoop slam there by Solo. Oh, but he doesn't realize Johnny Gargano's crawling. Ciampa finally legal in this matchup. Tommaso Ciampa, known as the Blackheart of NXT. Here's the cover. Kick out. Tommaso Ciampa, of course, very ruthless in his fighting style. Going for a suplex. Sikoa lands on his feet. Oh, and now look at this by Solo controlling the arms and a headbutt right to the back. Of course, Ciampa has a huge history of injuries. Sikoa splash. Well, actually, it's a headbutt. Solo Sikoa, just a man who loves to fight. And that you got to respect that from the street champ. Oh, smacking the taste right out of his mouth. And a clothesline. The bloodline doing very good in this match. Sikoa on the top rope. And the Uso splash. Oh, fails to connect. Failed to connect with the Uso splash. Ciampa moved out of the way. And now that gives an opening for Johnny Gargano to be legal in this match yet again. And DIY could be moments away from retaining their tag team titles. Roll through. And a drop kick You saw Gargano grabbing his neck there. I believe he's probably injured it. Probably a minor injury. And Gargano, oh, with Roman. The one final bait on the apron. Very smart strategy, taking out the tribal chief, taking out the biggest threat in the match. Super kick. Connects on Sikoa. You saw Sikoa agonizing pain from that super kick. Tommaso Ciampa can't waste any time. Went for the fairy tale ending. Failed to connect. Or actually, I think he went for the Project Ciampa. And Solo Sikoa taking Ciampa down. Roman Reigns back in the ring. And Roman Reigns with another rock bottom. Shades of his cousin, one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, The Rock. The new board of directors for TKO. And Roman Reigns. Superman punch connects. Do we have new Raw Tag Team Champions? No. Roman Reigns thought he had the match won from the Superman punch. And now Tommaso Ciampa trying to get Roman Reigns back to DIY's corner. Here's the tag. And Ciampa using Gargano as a weapon, cross body. Great tag team chemistry there by DIY. And now Gargano looking for the long dart on Roman Reigns. Look at the power. Connects. Reigns face first onto the turnbuckle. Here's the cover to retain for DIY almost. Look at the frustration setting in for Johnny Gargano. They did not expect this big of a challenge. As Ciampa once again legal. Roman Reigns now on the apron. As Ciampa, Widow's Bell. Widow's Bell connects. Cover. No. Oh, but Gargano with a drop kick to Solo. And DIY in massive control over the bloodline. Oh, Roman Reigns now busted open. Look at the blood on the face of the tribal chief. DIY proving their never say die attitude. Gargano now waiting for Reigns to get back to his feet. Went for the Gargano escape ball, but Roman shutting that down real quick. And now tags in Sikoa. You gotta think fatigue is playing a bit of a factor for Roman Reigns, so he had to tag in the much fresh Solo Sikoa. And Solo relishing in this opportunity. Tags in Reigns yet again. Gargano, oh, back inside the ring. Roman Reigns, though, caught him. And now with Johnny up on his shoulders, taking him down. Roman Reigns just right in the face of Johnny wrestling. As Roman could be going, no, instead tags in Sikoa. Frequent tags by the challengers in this matchup here. As Johnny Gargano, oh, clothesline to Solo Sikoa. We still got a lot more action still to come. Oh, and Sikoa, oh, again, utilizing the strikes headbutt right of the arm. And another one. And Sikoa could be going for the win. Pop up, Samoan drop. Connects for the tag team titles here tonight. Oh, and a kick out by Gargano. That was almost it. Roman Reigns. Oh, I thought that he and Ciampa were going to get in a bit of a brawl there. Sorry. Oh. Roman was on the apron. He was just taunting Ciampa. And Ciampa almost got him off the apron. Oh, and another barrage of strikes. Sikoa now. Oh, with a belly-to-belly suplex there. And Gargano now with a kip up. But Solo. Samoan spike. Samoan spike to the throat of Gargano. And oh. We almost had new Raw Tag Team Champions. Tag Team Wrestling chants by the fans in attendance. Solo almost got the job done for the bloodline. And now Roman Reigns back inside the ring, and he's throwing the ones up. And this is the vicious side of Roman Reigns that we haven't seen in quite some time. Here's the cover, and Ciampa quickly breaking it up. Oh, and Ciampa tried to go for Solo, but of course, remember, you have 5 seconds to get back to the apron. Otherwise, you could risk disqualification for your team. And Roman Reigns on the top rope. Oh my God, the vicious elbow to the back. And Roman Reigns could do it to get the win for the Bloodline. And Ciampa, a little bit of hesitation. But now Sikoa throwing Ciampa outside the ring. Gargano rolled outside the ring as well. And Roman Reigns. Look at the big dog roar. Over the top. Roman Reigns taking out Gargano. And remember, Roman and Solo can't win by count out or disqualification. It has to be pinfall or submission inside the ring. Gargano spinning DDT. And there's a chance for DIY. DIY could do it. Tag to Ciampa. Ciampa's legal. Oh, clothesline. Oh, but Roman crawling to Solo. And Solo legal yet again. What a tag team match here on Monday Night Raw. First time Roman and Solo team together. DIY's first title defense. Oh, knee right to the face by Ciampa to retain the tag team titles. No. And DIY scratching and clawing in this match. You gotta respect it. Ciampa now with Sikoa. The Project Ciampa. And Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman distracting the official. And Ciampa now going for the Widow's Bell. Widow's Bell to Sikoa. Reigns is down. DIY retain the Raw Tag Team titles. What a huge win for Gargano and Ciampa. What a Raw Tag Team title match that was. That is absolutely insanity there by the challengers, but the champs proving once again why they are the best team on Monday Night Raw at the moment. Widow's Bell by Ciampa. Heyman tried to distract the official, but DIY. DIY retain the Raw Tag Team titles here on Monday Night Raw, and you gotta think who can possibly challenge for those titles next, and what could be next for the Bloodline. I don't think Roman Reigns is gonna be too happy about that, but congratulations to DIY, still Raw Tag Team champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be dead set personal, as MJF's tag team partner Adam Cole was taken out of action at Extreme Rules. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, former AEW World Champion, is looking to get revenge on Mr. Money in the Bank Shinsuke Nakamura, as these two go one-on-one next on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era will be in MJF's corner in case any funny business from the Don Callis family commences. Of course, we know Don Callis and Konosuke Takeshita will be in Nakamura's corner for this matchup. MJF versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That match is next on Monday Night Raw. As we are back here on Monday Night Raw. What a Raw Tag Team title match that was. But now we move on, as here comes the former AEW World Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 221 pounds, MJF.
Of course, MJF, former AEW World Champion, got traded to Monday Night Raw upon AEW's cancellation, and ever since, MJF reunited with his brother in Better Than You Baby Adam Cole against Kyle O'Reilly, Kenny Omega, and the Don Callis family. But Adam Cole was taken out of action in that 6-man tornado tag team match at Extreme Rules from a 3-on-1 attack, and MJF has been on a mission to get revenge for his fallen brother, and MJF going one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight with the support of the Undisputed Era. As here comes Mr. Money in the Bank, Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, he's going to be flanked by the rest of the Don Callis family. You see there the demented Don Callis, one of the most demented minds in all of pro wrestling. As there's Mr. Money in the Bank, Shinsuke Nakamura, also accompanied by his tag team partner Konosuke Takeshita. And these men have been on a mission for the past number of months.
Representing the family from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And of course, for the latter part of last year, Nakamura and the rest of the Don Callis family were really targeting the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, but now they've turned their attention to MJF. And in the words of Don Callis, the reason why is because he is sick and tired of all these new people coming into Monday Night Raw, taking time away from Mr. Money in the Bank and the rest of the Don Callis family. And you can understand Don Callis' frustration, but Nakamura is here. Look at Bobby Fish in the background, getting in the face of Don Callis. But now, here we go, MJF, Shinsuke Nakamura, two of the biggest stars we have here on the Raw roster. And here we go, match is underway, and Nakamura not wasting any time, taking out MJF. And MJF hasn't had the best win-loss record ever since coming to WWE, but MJF still trying to get revenge on his brother, or for his brother Adam Cole. And Nakamura yet again with a suplex to MJF. You gotta think, what does Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong think about this? And Nakamura was in control for the time being. Now MJF going for the double underhook suplex. Brilliant counter by the veteran Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura's been all over the world, and he's been impressing crowds, but now he's only focused on himself, and potentially in the future cashing in that Money in the Bank contract, becoming Undisputed Universal Champion here in Universe Mode, and Nakamura taking out MJF. And Nakamura, what a superstar he is. And now the strikes, one of the best strikers we have here on Universe Mode. Shinsuke Nakamura is just a man possessed. MJF really needs to get back in this, and he's trying to, breaking the grip of Nakamura, and a suplex on the floor. And look at Takeshita. Well, at first I thought Takeshita was gonna beat up MJF and risk a disqualification. I think that was what Takeshita intended, but then he realized it and decided against it. And MJF, he count of 8 by the official. Nakamura realizes back inside the ring, breaks the count. He wants to dish out more punishment on MJF. He's looking to do exactly what he did to Adam Cole. Powerbomb in the apron. MJF cannot fight in this condition. And Nakamura knows it. And he's dishing out all this punishment. Oh, MJF getting back to his feet, trying to fight back. And now Max, tried bringing Nakamura back inside the ring. And now, right into the steel steps. Count of 7 by the ref. Count of 7. MJF needs to get Nakamura back inside the ring. But, back inside, both men are. This match continues here on Monday Night Raw. I thought we were going to get a count out. And now MJF. Nice counter by Nakamura. Nakamura's had an answer for everything MJF's trying to hit. Cover. Hooks the leg kick out by MJF. Still fighting. And that's the never say die attitude of MJF. We saw it in the Tag Champs DIY moments ago. And Nakamura just picking apart the former AEW World Champ. And again taking him down. Nakamura now heading to the top. And the elbow. MJF moves out of the way. And now telling him to bring it. He went to the corner trying to get some separation. And now going to the leg. MJF getting assaulted here. And Nakamura with another cover for the win. And that's all she wrote. Nakamura with the win here on Monday Night Raw. No Kinshasa necessary. Just pure dominance. This is the side of Nakamura that fans have wanted to see for a long time. As the rest of the Don Callis family celebrates, as Nakamura with a huge win on Monday Night Raw, and can someday soon, can we see Shinsuke Nakamura as undisputed WWE Universal Champion? We find out, hopefully, soon enough. As ladies and gentlemen, our next contest will be for the Raw Women's Championship. These two women have known each other for a long time, as Saraya around a month ago dished out a heavy assault on Becky Lynch when she was going to defend the title against Saraya. But now these two go one-on-one yet again. Saraya challenges Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. Will we have a new Raw Women's Champion, or will Becky Lynch, the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion, reign for a little while longer? We find out next here on episode 24 of Monday Night Raw. What an episode of Monday Night Raw it has been so far. Raw Women's title on the line, as here comes the former leader of the Outcasts, Saraya, making her way to the ring. And of course, as we said before, Saraya, when she made her Monday Night Raw debut, she viciously assaulted Becky Lynch when she tried to answer the Raw Women's title open challenge. Saraya saying that it wasn't quite her time. Now she's feeling that her time is now, as she looks to challenge Becky Lynch yet again for the Raw Women's Championship here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Saraya, of course, formerly known as Paige, former friends with Becky Lynch. Now that friendship seems to be out the window, as here comes the champion, Becky Lynch, who right now is currently scheduled to face SmackDown Women's Champion Athena at Survivor Series War Games. Obviously, that can change if Saraya wins the championship tonight. Becky Lynch has held that Raw Women's title longer than anyone. Names like Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Rhea Ripley, Dr. Britt Baker have held that championship in the past, but Becky Lynch has held it longer. Of course, Becky Lynch last month, the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, defended it in a fatal four-way match against Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Saraya in a fatal four-way match. Now she defends it yet again here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Norwich, England, Sarah.
Well, her name is Saraya, but I can understand the confusion, as Saraya looks pretty focused.
She is the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch holding that championship high. She is a proud fighting champion. Always willing to fight. That's that Irish rage inside of her. As she hands the title to the official. Gives Saraya a good look at what she is fighting for. Raw Women's Championship on the line here tonight. As Saraya the challenger. Becky Lynch the champion. Here we go. A lot of history in this match. As now Saraya looking to start the match off strong, bringing Becky Lynch over to the ropes. Oh! Punch right to the face. And Saraya, of course, a former member of the AEW women's division, failed to win the championship on numerous occasions. But she went to Monday Night Raw looking for a fresh start. Of course, Extreme Rules wasn't her night. Tonight, very well could be. Oh, and another clothesline by Saraya. Here's the cover for the win and a kick out. And look at the rage inside of Saraya. Oh, kick there by Becky Lynch. Oh, shot right to the midsection. And now, oh, with a vicious driver. Great move there by Becky Lynch. And now, on the top rope. Into a moonsault. Is this enough to retain the title right here? Oh, and a kick out at 2 by Saraya. Oh, Becky Lynch just not giving up the STF. The STF in the middle of the ring. Will Saraya have to tap? Raw Women's title on the line. And this is why Becky Lynch has held the title so long. When she finds an opening on her opponent, she does not stop. But now Saraya trying to get back in control here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, look at this. Vicious stomps here by the former Paige. And again, Becky Lynch is going to have a bad back when she wakes up tomorrow morning. Becky Lynch has to use the ropes to get back to her feet. Oh, look at this. Becky with a disarmer. Oh, but the ropes forcing the break. Becky Lynch wasn't quite watching where she was. As now, oh, Becky was thinking manhandle slam. Oh, Saraya went for the knee. And now Becky Lynch with a barrage of strikes. And an exploder suplex. Becky Lynch looking to get revenge on Saraya for her attack last month. She's waited a long time to get Saraya one-on-one. Oh, and Saraya with yet another counter. Oh, wait a minute. Manhandle slam. Manhandle slam on Saraya to retain. Here tonight, kick out at 2 by Saraya, and the frustration has set in for Becky Lynch. Women's wrestling chants here for the fans in attendance. Becky Lynch loving that. Loving the fact that the women's division on Monday Night Raw is getting a lot more focus. And a drop kick. Of course, the men's and women's War Games matches. Of course, we know the men's field, at least 3 out of the 4 men for both teams. Becky Lynch with a huge suicide dive, and Becky has champion's advantage. The only way Saraya can win The Raw Women's Championship is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. And now a figure 4, throwing shade at her former friend, multiple-time Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, the woman that Becky Lynch actually beat to win the championship. Now Becky Lynch back inside the ring. Saraya motionless on the outside. Becky Lynch realizing Saraya wasn't going to get back inside the ring. Remember, Saraya has a history of injuries. It was a neck injury that put Paige out of competition for half a decade. She had to retire at the young age. And now Becky Lynch bringing Saraya back inside the ring. This could be Becky Lynch's moment. Oh, leg drop. Right to the back of the neck. That's gotta hurt. This has gotta be it. Becky Lynch retains the Raw Women's Championship. Well, of course, the bad neck played a factor. Look at this. Bam! Lights out Saraya. And Becky Lynch is still Raw Women's Champion.
Here is your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
What a win for Becky Lynch here on episode 24 of Monday Night Raw, retaining the title against Saraya and getting her revenge. Who can possibly be next for Becky Lynch in this illustrious women's title reign? We will find out soon enough, but what a win for the man here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need to reinforce the ring for this one. A 6-man tornado tag team matchup as the WWE United Kingdom Champion Gunther and the rest of Imperium will team up to take on what was supposed to be the entire Wyatt family with Uncle Howdy, but Uncle Howdy got injured from Eddie Kingston backstage this past Friday night on SmackDown, so Sheamus of the Brawling Brutes taking his place, teaming up with the Wyatts against Imperium. Of course, Sheamus has his own issues with Imperium, so that is what this match is going to be. Imperium versus Sheamus and the Wyatts, and that match is next on episode 24 of Monday Night Raw. Well, here we go here on Monday Night Raw, as here comes the WWE United Kingdom Champion Gunther and the rest of Imperium. Of course, Imperium, one of the most successful stables in all of Universe Mode. And look at this presence by 3 of the most ruthless competitors that we have on the Raw roster. As Gunther, of course, with that UK title around his waist.
A 6-man tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 737 pounds, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, and Gunther Imperium.
And of course, Gunther has had issues with everyone, it seems, on the Raw locker room, more particularly the Brawling Brutes. And of course, Gunther currently scheduled at Survivor Series to go against the leader of the Wyatt family, the hardcore champion from Friday Night SmackDown, Bray Wyatt, which is why this match was originally supposed to be Imperium versus the Wyatts. But Uncle Howdy got attacked by Eddie Kingston backstage on SmackDown, and we don't know why, but now Sheamus taking Uncle Howdy's place. But Imperium look ready for a fight. Of course, Imperium have beaten the Brawling Brutes before, as they're looking to do the same to Sheamus and the Wyatt family. As Imperium are in the ring, as here comes the former United States champion, the man who has aspirations to take the United Kingdom Championship from Gunther. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, is here. Always looking for a fight.
Representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
And of course, Sheamus's protege, Butch, Pete Dunne, of course, was the man that Gunther beat to win the United Kingdom Championship. Sheamus, of course, wanting to take that UK title back to the Brawling Brutes. Of course, Butch was injured in that match by Gunther. Sheamus now in the ring as here come the now former Raw Tag Team Champions. Of course, lost the titles last week to DIY. Of course, you see there Brody Lee. It's very weird to see the Wyatts enter the ring without those Raw Tag Team titles in hand. But either way, the Wyatt family looking to take on Imperium here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
And at a combined weight of 660 pounds, Brody Lee and Braun Strowman.
And the Wyatt family, of course, looking to basically get momentum for their leader, the current hardcore champion Bray Wyatt. And I don't think they're really happy that they're not teaming up with Uncle Howdy here tonight. Instead, they're teaming up with Sheamus. But either way, the Wyatt family are here looking to get the job done and take on Imperium. So here we go. 6-man tornado tag team action. First team who gains pinfall or submission will get the victory. Giovanni Vinci going after Braun Strowman. Sheamus, of course, going after Gunther. Ludwig Kaiser and Brody Lee exchanging blows. And Strowman, of course, so powerful. The monster among men. Oh, and Sheamus with a knee right to the back of the neck of Ludwig Kaiser. Here's the cover and a kick out. Sheamus stepping up last minute for Uncle Howdy. And of course, Sheamus, like we said, aspirations to take that UK title away from the Ring General. Oh, Brody Lee with a nice move on Giovanni Vinci. As now Gunther with an elbow to Brody Lee. And oh, what about this? Gunther and Braun Strowman. That'd be one hell of a matchup for the UK title. Oh, Giovanni Vinci tried rolling through Sheamus. Brody Lee breaking up the cover for his team. Is now Vinci. Oh, nice rolling senton over to Sheamus. Braun Strowman tried getting the cover on Kaiser, but Vinci breaking it up. Of course, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Oh! Throwing Vinci over the top rope, landing on the floor. And like I was going to say, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, former AEW World Trios champions when AEW was a thing. Gunther, former World Champion for AEW. In his first match on the Raw roster, he won the UK title that he still holds to this day. And Gunther is just a man possessed. Oh, Vinci went to fly. Sheamus moved out of the way. As now Kaiser taking out Sheamus. And oh, Vinci tried to go after Braun Strowman. Not a very good idea to go against the monster. As now Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser back inside the ring. Sheamus bringing Kaiser over the top rope. And now the Celtic Warrior, the Great White, on the top rope, all but failed to connect. And look at this, all 6 men battling on the outside of the ring. Utter chaos. That was what we expected from this matchup. Kaiser bringing Brody Lee back inside the ring. Oh, chop to the back of Strowman, and now a kick. What a wild scene. Olympic slam there by Vinci on Brody Lee. It is so crowded around this corner. Everyone just fighting everybody. Meanwhile, Gunther with Sheamus. Oh, midsection first on the LED barricade. Right in front of the fans in attendance. Brody Lee back inside the ring with Giovanni Vinci. Gunther tried to stick up for his partner. Oh, double underhook suplex there by Brody Lee. And the discus clothesline. Oh, but Gunther right there to break it up. And Brody Lee all alone with the UK champion. Of course, Gunther a couple of weeks ago defended the title against Ridge Holland of the Brawling Brutes. Gunther now. Last Symphony. Last Symphony connects. Gunther for the win here on Raw. No! Brody Lee gets the shoulder up. Gunther frustrated. Oh, but here comes Sheamus with a DDT to Gunther. Gunther now outside the ring. And now telling Giovanni Vinci to get up. Roll through. Went for the clothesline. Fails to connect. Sheamus now. Oh, Giovanni able to counter. Now going for a power bomb. But now Brody Lee picking up the pieces. And a kick. Can this be enough for Sheamus and the Wyatt family? It is! Brody Lee picking up the win against Imperium here tonight. And that might have rubbed the ring general the wrong way. You see there, Gunther, it was too crowded from Ludwig and Braun. Tried to get in the ring. But it failed to work as Sheamus, Brody Lee, and Braun Strowman with a huge win here on Monday Night Raw. What a win here for this amazing dream team. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our co-main event of the evening, as it is the triple threat match between 3 out of the 4 men that will be in the men's War Games match. Braun Breaker, Cody Rhodes, and AJ Styles. These 3 men looking to get any frustrations out before they are locked in the steel structure surrounded by 2 rings. It is 3 of the biggest stars on Monday Night Raw. That match is next. Well, here we go. Our co-main event of Monday Night Raw, episode 24. As here comes the former 2-time United States champion, Braun Breaker. Of course, last week, Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker failed to win the Raw Tag Team titles.
This is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
And of course, for much of last year, Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes were teammates. And they are going to be teammates at War Games as well. But tonight, they're going to be opponents. And I had the opportunity to speak to Braun Breaker before Raw went on the air. And he said, yes, I was Cody Rhodes' teammate and I still will be at War Games. But tonight, I want to get the biggest win of my career, beating 2 former world champions. I want to be my own man and someday win the Universal title myself. And speaking of the undisputed Universal title, here comes the first ever undisputed Universal champion. Has held it on 2 occasions. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And of course, Cody Rhodes for much of last year has been in crosshairs with Kenny Omega and the Don Callis family. But now Cody Rhodes looking to be the team captain for Monday Night Raw and lead them to victory against Team SmackDown at Survivor Series.
And his opponents, first from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes knows that he has to go against his friend Braun Breaker, his old rival AJ Styles. And Cody Rhodes, never a man to back down from a fight. As here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles making his way to the ring.
And representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, of course, a lot of history with Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker. AJ Styles, former undisputed Universal Champion in his own right. AJ Styles qualified to be on Team Raw at Survivor Series, and he has no love lost for either Cody or Braun. The phenomenal one is back, and he is looking to get the big win here on Monday Night Raw. Braun Breaker, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles. Here we go. Oh, and Braun Breaker going straight for Cody Rhodes in the early going. Braun Breaker going after Cody. Of course, we know triple threat matches. No love lost. It is every man for himself. Cody Rhodes with the Alabama Slam, and now taking out Braun. Survivor Series, all three of these men are teammates. Tonight, they're opponents. And of course, we know 3 out of 4 of their opponents at War Games. Team SmackDown, it'll be Chris Jericho, Ricky Starks, and Penta El Zero Miedo. 3 men hand-picked by Wolf Ferris. Cody Rhodes, final cut, paying homage to his brother Goldust. And Braun, takedown of Cody. AJ Styles from behind now. And Styles taking out Braun. We will be right back with part 2 of episode 24 of Monday Night Raw.